Let me hear it.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I tell you what, I don't know if it's the planets or what's going on, but there's a lot of A-list romance in the air at the moment, and couples are getting together, and they're quite famous. So my favourite, as you know, the new Naked Gun movie's coming out soon with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Oh, is Pamela Anderson in the Naked Gun? And does Liam Neeson play
Leslie Nielsen? You know, it's weird. They've got the same initials.
He's the son.
Frank Drummond?
Drebin.
Frank Drabin's son, is it?
Oh, is it really?
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
Yeah.
And the promos, have you seen the promos? Liam is very funny.
Oh, no,
it's
I
funny.
haven't.
I laughed.
I've just seen that it's being made, and only on the back of the fact that he's going out with Pamela Anderson, but I didn't realise she was in it.
I was watching...
Well, he's dating her in real life.
Well, no. Well, it looks like it. It looks like it. So they're doing their press tour at the moment, and there was one particular interview where it's just undeniable that they are together, because he's trying to break it down like an actor. He's like, we have a very unique chemistry, and then she just goes to him, we have a lot of chemistry. And all the photos that they have together, she's just like looking at him like they are so in love. And I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
Press tour is where it's going to happen too.
Absolutely.
The pressures of making a movie, I'd imagine, but when you hit that press tour, it's like all gloves are off.
Yeah, you get to celebrate your good work and go to the same hotels
for like months.
Yeah, just touring the world, getting dolled up.
Sitting down next to each other all day too.
And just like people gushing over you.
Yeah.
And it's nice because she's single and he tragically lost his beautiful wife. And
Did he?
I didn't know that.
She was an actress. She died of cancer. She was in all the Harry Potter movies.
I love the idea of Liam Neeson being in a comedy, because have you ever seen the scene? What show was it where he goes in with Ricky Gervais?
Oh,
Extras. Extras.
Was it the Extras? Was it
one of those ones of Ricky's?
Yeah.
You can Google.
Was it Extras?
You can go.
That would make the most sense.
I think it was, but I don't know.
You'll find it on YouTube if you just go Liam Neeson, Ricky Gervais. But that's the funniest scene of all time, where he comes in and says that he wants to start doing comedy.
Yes.
And there's nothing funny about him, but
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
You see he's got comedic sort of...
Well, it turns out he looks like he's very funny. But I've got bad news for you, Ash, because it looks like Anna de Armas. How do you say her name? De Armas. Yeah, it looks like she's spoken for now by Top Gun, Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's been coming
really?
for a
Yeah.
while,
So
that'll last 6 months.
Mitch and I have gone at it over Anna de Armas because he claimed her early, and then I jumped on the bandwagon.
Is she aware of the two of you?
Yes. She doesn't understand the bickering. Like, Mitch doesn't fire up very often.
Has she chimed in saying, stop it, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I think she enjoys it.
If there's ever a promo tour where she's involved, maybe we can bring it to her
See,
attention.
I wonder if she knew about the feelings you harboured for her, if she would even bother with Tom.
Probably not.
No.
But is that official?
Well, they've been spotted holding hands on a weekend getaway together. They escaped to Vermont after going to an Oasis concert together at Wembley Stadium in London. So they're very much an item. Sorry. I feel bad. And the final one, which has come out...
I'm taking Jodie to an Oasis concert in Melbourne, but I bet you Tom Cruise got better tickets.
Probably.
I bet he did. Okay, let me tell you the final one. Now, I don't know if this is romance or if this is the Illuminati or what you want to call it, but Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau were spotted having dinner together in Canada. What the hell?
Katy Perry, Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau is Canadian.
I thought he liked dudes.
Who is Justin Trudeau?
I'm so confused about Justin
Actor
Trudeau.
or
No, he's the Prime Minister of Canada.
Yeah.
Well, former Prime Minister.
Former. Is he not hitched? Doesn't have a wife? Or...
No, he did.
Oh, he did. What happened to her?
They broke up 2023 after stuff went down, and there were rumours that he liked the gentleman, and now I don't know what's going. Katy Perry's going to space, coming back, dating
I'd
PMs.
love that though. Like if you Prime Minister, like if Elbow started dating Rihanna.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Something very funny popped up in my feed, which I just lost for some reason. Wait, bear with me, caller. Basically, it was someone has reached out to their lecturer, letting them know that they are running late. Here we go. I've found the email. And they've screenshot the email because it's quite amusing. Hello, Professor. I will be a little late to class today. I'm not sure how late, but I will be there. I've been trying to find a way out of my room for over 20 minutes. There is a very big bug between me and the door, and when I move, it moves. And when it flies, its wings make this awful whirring sound like some vassal of horror. We are locked in a stalemate, and I'm at every disadvantage, and I wholeheartedly believe the bug is aware of this. Respectfully, I am in tears. And
quite creative.
No, I believe it because my sister has the biggest phobia of butterflies and moths. She can't even. I laugh and laugh and laugh. If one flies out, she loses her mind. And I think it's the funniest thing because I think she's just making it up and being comical, but she's not. She is in sheer terror. And my niece is terrified of pelicans. I remember pelicans flew overhead. She started screaming and ran inside. I'm like, that's funny. And she was like shaken. So
what's that fear come from? I don't really, you know what I mean? Like I get like snakes and spiders because they're dangerous. And sharks.
I think it's if you just run what the worst case scenario is. Clearly in their head, the butterfly can do something. Like the worst one for me, the thing that I'm the most afraid of, that is horses. Because my uncle told me he used to have horses. He'd live up at Mount Nebo, and the worst thing he ever said to me is, you got to always be confident around a horse because horses can smell fear. Mm-hmm. And I see those teeth. Have you ever seen the teeth on a horse?
Yeah.
They're huge, and you've got to put your hand up to their nostrils, and they can, and I'm like, he would bite my fingers off that easy,
So him telling you about the fear gave you the fear.
Him telling me not to be scared makes me incredibly scared. And my dad's got horses now too, and they come over and you try and pat them, and I'm fidgety as all hell because for some reason I get really scared around horses.
Well, they say that you're born with only two fears, and the rest are like environmental or like people around you. So you're born with the fear of heights and loud noises.
And the rest are environmental.
Because
I took a chick to Movie World once, and the Grand Parade came out, and she just went, all of a sudden I'm just walking with her, and we'll go watch the Grand Parade, and she just screamed and ran and hid behind a tree, and it was the clowns. It was the Joker.
You know what, 13, 24, 10, if you've got an irrational fear or a phobia, I want to hear what it is because it feels like it's made up.
Well, she wasn't there's no way she was kidding. This was it could have been, it was like there was an axe murderer trying to attack her. She was that scared of the Joker.
That's like my old mate Pete Laser. I invited him over to our place, and then I'd put a post up about a giant spider in our house, and he cancelled. And he said, it's because of the spider. I said, oh, ha, ha, ha. He's like, no, seriously, I'm like...
Well, I get that. Like, if there was a big spider in my bedroom and I hadn't found it, I would not sleep.
No, really?
Oh, no.
But they're so little and they look at you and they're like all fluffy going...
some of them are. Some of them kill you.
I don't really get the spider. Well, yeah, some spiders are poisonous. Snakes I get. Like,
if there was a snake in my house,
I don't think that's an irrational fear. I don't think
that's real. Like sharks aren't an irrational fear because they can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm starting to develop a bit more of fear of lifts.
That's irrational.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, I got locked in one in Spain. It was after I got locked in that car that time, but I got locked in one in Spain, and I realised I've got an issue because I fell on the floor and I couldn't move. I just dropped to the floor.
You had a fall?
I just dropped to the floor because I just couldn't cope, and it's so weird because normally I've got all my faculties, and I lost it. I just couldn't function.
Yeah. You've just reminded me of an irrational fear that I had for ages, and I just realised now that I shook it. I remember I talk about it on the show that driving up and down the M1. Remember, I had that for I bet you that comes back to me now that we've had this bloody conversation. But when you go over the underpasses on the M1, I had that for ages, and you see those big...
You thought the signs are going to fall on you.
You see those big signs...
Final Destination style.
Smith Street exit. And
yes, that are on the... You think about how heavy they'd be, how much they weigh.
Is that Final Destination? Does that
happen? It could, yeah.
Right.
And that if they fall... that they just come and slice your car into.
Yeah, and slice you into.
Well, there are movies like that, with the logs falling off the back and impaling and all of that.
And I was doing that thing where I'd hold my breath. For some reason, I thought if I hold my breath, I'd be all right if the sign fell. But it was every time I went under an underpass.
That's irrational.
If that comes back now, I'm blowing up.
No, 30, 24, 10, call us with your irrational fears.
You triggered him.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
We're talking irrational fears and phobias. There's no judgment because I've seen people run away from butterflies. So I've asked you, do you have one? And yes, we do. We've got Kim from the Sunshine Coast. Kim, what's your fear?
Hello.
Hello.
It's not actually my fear, it's my son's fear, and he's scared of dragonflies.
I could kind of see that because they're very darty
I
and they
can't.
look like mini choppers. I mean, really, they're a sign of peace and harmony, but what is it?
No
Completely
clue.
harmless.
What
No
is it?
clue. He was a little fella, he was 2 and 3, and you'd hear this almighty scream like someone was just about dying, and then he's running around the house, and we're like, what's going on? He's now 32, and he still does the same thing.
Well, what's his name? Where does he work? Let's out him.
Actually, I think Lutzy actually knows him.
What's his
Oh,
name?
really? What's his name?
Nathan.
Nathan.
Do you want the surname?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Nathan doesn't want you to give out the surname.
Nathan's in Canberra at the moment, so he wouldn't know. Nathan Freebody.
Oh, yeah, I think I do know
Trenton.
Nathan, actually.
Trenton?
Yeah, Trenton. Yes.
Yes.
Nathan, yes.
Yes. Anyway.
Well, that pathetic,
Anyway.
that pathetic human being. Wait till I speak to him.
You should invite him to the butterfly enclosure. All right, we've got Jasmine from Shayla Park. Jasmine, what gives you the heebie-jeebies?
I am absolutely petrified of cockroaches.
Oh, like scared of, like they gross me out, but scared.
Or like petrified. Like if I am too close to one, I will like probably vomit.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
my worst fear is finding one like in the car while I'm driving because I will crash my car.
Oh, no. I mean, it's interesting because when we did the jungle, we were eating crushed up cockroaches, which, you know, because we always see cockroaches. Sorry if I'm making you.
Yeah, no, I can't.
That's it. That's in Celebrity Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah. And because you always see them as really dirty things, but they're actually not. They're not as dirty as
They say
you
they're
think.
like
Whatever.
the cleanest or something,
They're the
right?
cleanest
There's some weird
bug
fact
out
about
there.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Those lady
I mean,
beetles,
I-
however, they're dirty.
I'll say that cockroaches on the scale of just harmless things that crawl around. Like, yeah, I don't want cockroaches
No.
in my house.
Yeah,
You know, like
heebie-jeebies
geckos,
is-
I couldn't care about.
Yeah,
Geckos are good for it,
cockroaches give me the heebie-jeebies, but they don't frighten me.
Yeah.
There's a difference
No.
there.
I was having a shower and all of a sudden I felt water running up my leg and a cockroach had crawled out of the drain and started going.
Yeah, that'd frighten
and
me.
that got me.
Yeah,
I
that
jumped
would
out of
fri-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've got
that's-
every right
yeah,
to
that
do
would-
That's a bit
Yeah.
gross. It's because they look like little flaky poos, I think.
They need,
Anyway.
they need new marketing.
Carla from Victoria Point. Or Points. Is it Point or Points?
Point.
We'll get Helen.
Yeah.
We'll get Helen from publicity onto the cockroaches. She'll do the world of good. That's our Helen.
Oh, Carla, what are you afraid of?
Spiders. I've actually been hospitalised by ambulance via a spider. So I was moved to Australia nearly 19 years ago.
Uh-huh.
2 weeks after being here, my husband was going away for work at the time. Looked across the dining room and there was this spider on the dining room wall. I was so frozen I couldn't speak. He was like, what's going on? He finally managed to get himself out of our hug and turned around to sort of see where my eyes were fixated. And the size of our dinner plate was the span of the spider. I had to call an ambulance. I actually had to be given relaxants to calm down.
Well, hang on. If the span of the spider is the size of a dinner plate, is that one of those bird-eating huntsmans? Like, where was
I
this?
don't really. I'm nervous even talking about it. I'm actually shaking here thinking about it. But yeah, it was huge. And I've had to spend the last nearly 19 years getting used to the fact that these things can be around. Had a few close calls with going back in there, but other than that, yeah, it was the scariest thing. Spiders have been my biggest fear since I was little.
I mean, I understand that. And I understand freezing because that's what happened to me in the lift. I just couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I felt like a useless tit. It was something different. Anyway.
Jordan's going to wrap us up because Lutzy, he might be able to top the clown and the Joker situation at Movie World. What do you got, Jordan?
Yeah.
Morning, guys. How are we?
We're good, Jordan.
Mine is sand.
Sand?
Absolutely petrified of sand.
What's caused this?
I believe watching Spiderman and there's that Sandman that drowned.
Oh, Ned from Ned
Like
and
in the
Stacey,
sand?
that dude. Yeah.
And now I can't go near sand because of the Sandman.
So you legit
Drowned.
can't go near sand, and it's not the Never-Ending Story that did it to you. It's a Spider-Man movie.
Have you seen that film?
Yep.
I don't know what film it is, Jordan, but like it comes up on your Instagram a lot where that group of young people go to the beach and then they're stuck on the lifesaver tower, and if they put their foot in the sand,
Floor is lava.
the sand like grabs them and eventually sucks them down.
I've seen clips of it.
And then
on
people
Insta.
try and come to save them. They're like, "Don't go on the sand." It's like nightmarish stuff about a beach.
Yeah, you should go see it, Jordan.
Becomes
That'll...
like, I must admit, after watching
No,
that,
no, I'm all good. I'll pass.
So do you never go to the beach?
Nope.
oh god,
This is fascinating. This
I
is
like the non-animal
legitimately-
ones. Like animal ones are kind of a different genre almost.
Yeah.
Clowns and sand.
Yeah, got to get past that.
Well, he's got to deal with it. He lives on an island. Yeah.
Yes.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
In my recent holiday, I went to San Diego.
Oh, yes.
For no other reason, really. I just didn't know where to go after Eugene. I thought San Diego sounds pretty cool.
Where is
loved-
San Diego?
Well, I was up in Eugene, which is Northern California, I think, and then I knew I was going to probably go to Mexico, so I thought I might as well head that way. So San Diego is just near the Mexican border, near Tijuana. You can actually see Tijuana from San Diego, yeah, which is pretty cool. So I went there, went to a couple of baseball games, stayed in an area called the Gaslight Quarter, I think it's called.
How appropriate.
Was it named after you?
Gas lamp
Oh,
Quarter.
okay.
Yeah. But I kept saying Gaslight Quarter.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It was fun watching you on the socials going on your trip because not even you knew where you were going. And
I
it was
literally
like,
didn't. I had no idea, yeah.
It was like the magical mystery tour to see where you'd end up. You always ended up, though, like you land on your feet. You ended up in a box, a corporate box or something. At
Yeah, but
the
that was
baseball.
just actually, one day I sort of got, there was an invite thing, but the other time was just StubHub. Just there's a thing called StubHub. Do we have that in Australia? I don't think we do. And you could get on, so I guess it's a resale sort of site, and it was like $80. Like someone, an hour before the game started, the baseball game started, the Padres, it was like, yeah, a corporate sort of seat. I was like, yes, thank you, I'll take that. Bang. So that was good. But I bought a San Diego Padres hat.
Oh, yeah, you left the stickers on. That's right.
Yes.
You sent a very drunk video to all of us
Yes.
from the urinal. Is
Yes.
that where you're going with this story?
No. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
probably where it's going to end up.
But it was a cool, sort of colourful Padres hat. But anyway, I'm sitting there before a game. I was booking the tickets on StubHub. It's half an hour before the first pitch or whatever for the Padres. And it was Irish Appreciation Day or something or other. So there's all of a sudden this fire truck comes down the street with a pipe band behind it. Like, you know, like I guess it was the San Diego Fire Department pipe band. And
This is so up your alley.
I
Must have just been like,
I was sitting at this bar just having a drink, and I got my phone out and just videoed the fire engine and the pipe band coming past.
Did you put on an accent?
And behind them, I was just sitting there. I wasn't speaking or anything. I was
Okay.
just sitting
Were
there.
you by yourself here?
Yeah.
You're travelling by yourself?
Yeah, in San Diego, completely
Yeah.
by myself. And then there was all the Irish people sort of with all their county flags behind it. So all the Irish people sort of walking to the baseball. You know, it was awesome. A pipe band. We should do it here.
I didn't realise there was a big Irish contingent in
Well, I think they're
San
everywhere.
Diego.
I think they're everywhere.
Bloody Irish get around.
Yeah.
They do, don't they?
And the Irish-
They infiltrate everywhere.
The Irish pub was fun that day, so I filmed sort of the fire engine, and then it went past. Anyway, the next day, so I go to the baseball. Next day, I go to a different country, go to Mexico. You know, a different country.
Because you can.
And I'm sitting at the all-you-can-drink sort of bar at the resort I was at. It was all inclusive, just smashing back Chivas Regal and Cokes.
Oh,
and
not the Coke,
in my
just-
Padres hat. And there was a couple from Los Angeles next to me. And they go, "Oh, you're from San Diego, are you? Yeah, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm the Padres, and you'd obviously be a bloody, LA, what are they? The LA friggin' whatever. Dodgers fan." And we're talking that. And the guy on my dead set sitting next to me on my right shoulder goes, "Hey, don't worry, buddy. I'm a San Diego fella. I'm a Padres fan as well." I said, "Oh, cool, man. That's good. Yeah, we can talk and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not even from there. Yada, yada." I went to a game yesterday, and then he goes, "I was in the pipe band. I was in a pipe band that went down the street." So I'm in a different country at a bar.
Yeah, wow.
And I can pull out a video and go, "Look, I shot you in a video yesterday. I'm filming him going down the street playing the bagpipes And here I am 24 hours later.
That's pretty incredible.
In a different country.
That's pretty. Oh, I
at
guess
some hotel bar.
Yeah.
You meant
Yeah.
to be together.
No, he was married. It was a dude.
Oh.
But I ended up hanging out with him and his family, whatever. You know.
Yeah, that is pretty.
That's pretty bizarre. You think of that.
Well, when you say in a different country, the next day.
The next day.
Like, as the crow flies, how many kilometres were you from the stadium?
Oh, I don't know. It was like an hour flight, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. So, no,
like
fair.
it's.
No, I just thought it was just
no,
across
because I was down in the Gulf of California.
Yeah,
they call it. So
wow.
I was down
Yeah.
south a fair bit.
Yeah.
No, it's like an hour and something flight from
That's
where
a
I went.
coinky-dink.
But did
That's
you,
a major
did you
coinky-dink.
acknowledge it and do something about it? Because I feel like
Yeah.
if you run into someone like you follow each other, you
Oh yeah,
share
yeah.
details.
They're going to give me a. They're sending it to me actually because we became great mates. So they're all firefighters. There was like two different couples, all firefighters from San Diego.
Yeah.
And they have some medallion or coin of something which they give people that they respect. I don't know, some cool thing in the firefighting fraternity, and they're sending me the coin. Which is a limited edition thing, which is pretty cool. Well, I hung with them for a couple of days because their kids were because it was an adults only resort, but their kids were like 21, 22, so we hung out.
When I was overseas on our recent holidays, we were walking along. We were at what's the name?
Sorrento. Positano.
We were at Positano, okay, and all of a sudden, this huge thunderstorm just went on, and the rain started pouring down, and we. I went, let's get inside somewhere quick, and there was just a cafe. Like there was like it was there, and then everybody like a minute later that cafe was full. But we just got this one seat, like you know, and we sat right next to these people. And I said to Joe, let's order something because we're not going anywhere until this rain stops. You know, we ordered a cup of coffee or whatever. The guy who was at the table right next to us, he starts talking. He's got an Aussie accent. And, oh, mate, where you from? Blah, blah, blah. I'm from, from the Gold Coast, but work in Brisbane. I'm in Adelaide. He goes, but I'm a huge AFL supporter. He goes, actually, my son is best mates with Lachie Neale.
What?
And I went, what? I was talking to Lachie. He comes on our radio show. I was talking to him like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, or whatever it was. And I went... And then he started telling me these stories about Lachie Neale, and I said, mate, I'm going to get a picture with you because I can't wait for when Lachie comes in next to go,
yeah.
Do you know this bloke? Because he's out there saying that, you know what I mean? But
your best
I
buddy.
was pretty spun out by that.
It made sense because Lachie was an Adelaide kid.
Yeah. Like it seems that it rings true. I'd be amazed.
It's a strange thing to say.
But it was just a weird thing that,
yes,
out of the whole world.
I know, how crazy that
And then
can
I
happen.
happened to be with Lachie like a few days before.
Yeah.
That's just like my story with Trent McCullus. Trent, I went to school with him, and I keep running into him on overseas holidays. The same guy from school
It's
who I've
bizarre
got nothing
how it
to do
happens.
with.
I know.
I keep running into Trent McCullus.
And as nice as
He's like bloody Wally.
As nice as Trent is, that actually happened with in New York with Darren Nickel. I'd run into him everywhere. Like, I went to uni with him. Nice enough guy, but like I'd rather it was Miranda Kerr I continually ran into. Like it's just one individual in the world you keep running into.
Yes.
Like, why can't it be some famous hot movie star? Is my point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Why is it Trent my old mate, and Darren Nickel, and that bloke from Adelaide, and for me a guy that plays the bagpipes?
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
A couple of years ago, remember I used to I was right into my swimming. I'd go to the Centenary Centre.
Yeah, pre-show, right?
Pre-show.
Are you joking?
No.
What?
Yeah, for real.
And I hung in there for like a good couple of years.
Did you do that with Suze? Did
I
she
eventually-
make you do that?
No. I actually made her do it at the
Really?
start. Yeah, well, I was doing it, and it would start at 4:15 in the morning. The session would start at 4:15 in the morning.
And run for an hour, right? Because remember you
It'd be
guys
a-
rocking up at about 5:30, like with wet hair and towels and
It'd
stuff.
finish at 5:15, and I kept saying to Suze, I go, you'd love it. Like, and we had some bet or something or other. She lost it. She'd come along. She came along, and then she just kept going. And I think she's still doing it, but at a different place. But back then, there was a guy that we used to swim with called Linton Mortensen.
What a name.
Yeah, and he's a freak, an absolute freak. He's 60-something years of age and a heavy-set guy, but
He's
probably...
fast.
No, not fast, but he's an ox. They call him the sea bull. And and I did a couple of swims with him and a few of the guys from the squad. We'd do ocean swims. I did like a 10K one day out off the Gold Coast, which is like
Bloody hell.
Oh my
considered
gosh.
like a marathon.
Did you
in
cheat
swimming.
and hitch on a whale or
No,
something
no.
for a bit?
But for Linton, that was just like another day in the ocean, and it wasn't particularly cold that day, although
are these
it
people?
was the middle of winter. But this guy now, he's been inducted into the International Swimming Hall of Fame.
Really?
And he quite possibly is the toughest man that I've ever met in my life. He is right into ocean swimming, like doing the what's the one they do?
Like the icebergers or whatever they
Well, no,
call
yeah.
them.
Where?
Well, where you swim from Dover to Calais, the
English Channel.
The English Channel. Like, that's nothing for Linton. That's nothing. He's the first Australian and the 12th person in the world to complete the Ocean Sevens, which is like a marathon swim. It's like the most difficult swims that you can do in the world. And he's also the first Australian and just the 5th person in the world to complete the Ice Sevens. And that makes him the first person in the world to complete both. And the Ice Sevens...
And he's 60.
The Ice Sevens is swimming, like one of those swims, for example, is in Antarctica.
Oh, my God.
In like 2 degrees water. And you can imagine...
Come on.
You can imagine... Like the ice baths.
2 degrees?
The ice baths that we do at Function Well.
You just have brain freeze.
9 or 8, right?
Well, 10 degrees.
Yeah,
I was
they
going
don't
to
get
say
much
10
colder.
degrees.
I wouldn't jump in my pool at the moment.
Yeah,
No.
and,
I'm cold looking at it, holding my chai latte.
yeah, and he's a great guy and just a super
what's his
tough
name?
athlete.
Linton?
Linton Mortensen. And he's a brizzy guy as well. He doesn't get any publicity for it, anything like that. But in terms of just sporting achievements and toughness, what he has accomplished
Crazy.
is up there with anything that any Australian has ever done. So I just want to send a shout out.
Round of applause for Linton.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
So the other day I was on the show and I was talking about, I don't know, we were talking about our mobile phones or something, and when people pick up your phones, like whether they would... I can't remember how we got into the discussion, but
Oh, no, yeah, you were saying, we're saying if you had to send your phone in to be serviced or something.
Oh, there'd be trouble.
when you take your phone into the Apple
what
store...
are they looking at?
And they, for some reason, they go, I'll be back, and they take it to the back of the store. And I'm like, they're up to shenanigans over there. Like, they're, come on.
Screenshot.
Come on.
Airdrop.
I know what's going on. You know they know exactly how to do whatever they want. They can, I'm just saying, in my opinion, shenanigans are afoot.
And the staff at
backstage
Telstra,
at the
they
Apple
know.
store.
Surely.
Some switched on 19-year-old kids going, what's this bloke got going on? And he's sussing things out. But anyway, Lockie, baby daddy Lock, who, has welcomed his first son into the world just a couple of weeks ago. Now, what were you saying, Lockie? You were saying...
I reckon there are people listening right now who maybe work at an Apple store, or maybe used to, because they might not admit what they're doing if they still work there. But they might
ex-employee.
Ex-employees of these like telco companies that are doing services. I used to work at Kmart, so slightly different. Yeah. But I used to work at a Kmart, and Christmas time, if you work in retail, especially at these big stores, it's the worst. Everyone's wanting to lay by trampolines, that kind of stuff. You'd have people rocking up in like a small little Hyundai Getz going, hey, can you fit this trampoline in my car? You're going, no, absolutely not. But then you have people going, hey, can you check out the back? I really want this bike. Can you check out the back? And
what's out the back, mate? At Kmart.
Not much. There's usually stock that's on pallets, and you might see a bike, the exact bike that they want, at the bottom of a pallet, and you go, I can't be bothered to get this. So you go back out and you just say, I'm really sorry, we don't have any in stock at the moment.
So you just lie, just to be lazy.
Hang out the back for 10 minutes and have a little bit of a smoke.
You just chill out. If they were really lovely, if you could see that they're in a moment of pain, you go, okay, I might help you. But if there were any rude people, you lie to their face and you just sit out the back for 10 minutes going,
and like
I'm so
that's
sorry.
the Kmart code. Everyone kind of does that.
I think a lot of people who work in retail probably do the same sort of things.
Yeah.
That's disgraceful.
That's how I met him. I returned some panties once and you went out the back for 15 minutes, so we didn't know what he was up to. I'm just kidding though.
I know.
Yeah, so but there's also, I guess, there's Kmart's out. There's a million of those sort of like stores.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for? We're looking for like behind the scene,
Industry
inside
secrets?
Iggy.
Yeah, the inside Iggy. What's really going on? Like, what is happening there when
the
you
back
go
rooms
when you
of
go out
industry.
to the back? Yeah, the industry secrets.
Confessionals, even if
Yes.
you've been someone like myself who just I can't be bothered to get that bike off that pallet.
Sniffing
13,
panties.
24
I
cents.
can
I've got
tell you
not that I
one
know.
too.
What happens? What really happens in a restaurant when you send the food back?
Well, there's another one.
Like what
There you go.
really
Yes.
goes on there
Yeah.
when you go, hey, can you send this back? And
Yeah,
blah,
this is
blah, blah.
undercooked.
Yes.
Oh,
No, I
yeah,
just
we'll get
live
you a
in
fresh
fear.
one.
Yes.
I live in fear of sending something back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
you should. 'cause I reckon
13, 24, 10. Give us
chefs
the
in
inside, Iggy. What's going on out there?
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Talking some industry secrets. Now, unfortunately, we did have Maddie drop out. We haven't been able to get her back on, guys. But she said she used to work at a bar, and if the patrons prove too rude, they just make the drinks without alcohol.
Oh,
but
that's
obviously
pretty
still
cool.
charge the full price.
Yeah,
If they're drunk enough to be rude enough, then they're too drunk to realise that there's
notice.
no alcohol in there.
Yeah, I reckon a bit of that. I don't know if it goes on in Brisbane, but that adults only resort I stayed at in Mexico a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like the consumption of alcohol that we were like, there's no way we were drinking as much booze as we could have been.
Yeah,
And
right.
still standing and walking out of that pool at 7 p.m.
Oh, well, you reckon they were doing fake pours?
Yeah,
Or?
had to have been, and thank God.
They're saving your
Thank
life.
God they were.
Yeah, they're
bless them.
saving your life.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right, Kylie out of Nunda. Okay, now you're a chef, Kylie, so tell us what's going on behind the
Okay,
scenes
it's
there.
funny you say that you want the egg on this. So this is all about egg, bum nuts. I was a breakfast chef for probably 7 years, and 80% of the places I worked at, what the chef grabbed all the eggs, put them into like a mixer. We call it a Hobart, but it'd be like a mixer with the shell on, mix them up, and then strain them for scrambled eggs because they couldn't be bothered opening them.
What?
What, they just throw the eggs into like a big...
Machine
Mixer.
thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, mix them, and it cracks all the eggs, and then they strain them with a strainer so the eggshell doesn't go in.
Oh, so if you're mass producing breakfasts,
Yeah. You'd be making
awesome.
5 litres of scrambled eggs a day or 10 litres of scrambled eggs.
I'm trying to work out that makes me angrier. That's just genius. It's like, you know, as long as you're not getting we've had
we
you
know
before.
that
We know
laugh.
that laugh.
we've spoken to you before, haven't we, Kylie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not off the chuffs yet, are you? Oh, shit.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, no.
Susan out of Bunya.
Yes.
All right, now,
yes,
you're in-
Susan.
Hi, woo!
I love her attitude. All right, Susan, what's the
Yeah.
secret?
Okay, it's no real big secret, but I work in retail, okay? So the company I work for, we all have our own departments, and customers will come up and say, oh, do you have this in stock? And I know my stock, so I say, unfortunately, no, I don't. And they say, well, how do you know you don't have it? You haven't gone out the back. And I've said, because I'm the stock keeper, I know my stock. And they say, well, can you go out the back? And I go, fine, I'll go out the back. I only go out the back to keep them happy. So I go out the back, which is our storeroom, and I stand out there for 10 minutes. Sorry,
On
2
Instagram?
minutes. And
That's what Lockie's doing at Kmart.
Yes, exactly. And I stand there and I just think, oh my God, you know, I have a bit of a whinge to myself. Anyway, 2 minutes is up, so I walk out with a big smile on my face. And I go, look, unfortunately, I had a look out the back and there's nothing out there. Then they're happy. You know what I mean? So they're happy when I actually go out the back, knowing damn well that there's what they wanted is not out the back. But they're happy when I come back and say I don't have any because I've gone out the back. But there's nothing out the back.
Next time I ask someone to go out the back, I'm going with them.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
All right, now I've got a question for you. I think I know where you'll stand on this, David, because we're in the same boat. But I was just saying to Lutzi before that yesterday I started, actually the day before, I downloaded the Audible app and I am now reading my first book on
Well, you're not
Audible.
reading it. You're
Well,
not
you're
reading it.
listening
You're
to
not
his
reading it,
first
buddy.
Well, this is-
You're listening to it, buddy.
This is my question.
So you're getting
It-
bedtime stories.
This is my I listen to it as I'm driving along.
Well, that's a bad time to go to sleep.
No, he's not trying to go to
I'm
sleep.
not trying to
He's
go to sleep.
It was a
you know,
joke, Joyce.
He's trying to
Oh.
engage.
All right, you should make him funny.
Oh,
Shit.
that's outrageous.
He's throwing. Thank God it's the end of the show. Thank God it's the end of the show.
But
She's going to stew on that for 24 hours.
That was a joke.
No, I'm not
You're very
even coming
funny,
in
okay.
tomorrow anymore. Nah.
Well,
No, I'm done.
Come on.
Done. The throwback throwdown
Move on,
results are
I was going
tomorrow.
to throw another joke in there, but I'm not game to now.
Oh, you want to double down?
No. I want to backtrack is what I want to do. Once
I know what joke you're going to do.
I can't believe
I'm not coming to work tomorrow, but that's
See, he said it.
well, that's a news flash. Just threatened to come to work.
I have no doubt you won't be here tomorrow. It's fine. Once I finish this book, am I able to say that I've read it? That's the question.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I've
read 2 books.
Does it
I've
count?
listened to 2 books.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I've listened to 2 books.
So do you say?
Nicky's out.
So do you say that you've read it?
To completion,
Yes.
I will say, yeah, I've read that book.
Yeah.
But I never read it. I listened to it.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it as a. I've only done it twice, but it's good.
Well, it's my
Well,
first.
there's no way I'm reading Marcus Aurelius Meditations.
No, what did you read? How to lose friends and alienate people.
Oh, she's back.
There you go. The brain's been ticking over.
I had to cool down.
Trying to get back in. She's back in. She's back in. I read The Happiest Man in the World.
How ironic.
That one about it's sad, but it's
No,
happy.
you read it. You listened to it.
I listened to it on a plane.
Okay.
But I listened to it for 7 hours on a plane.
Okay, because that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, it's a quicker way to read.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
It really is.
And you shouldn't, I'm listening to it as I'm driving home. Well, you can't read a book doing that.
No, you can't.
It's frowned
It'd be
upon.
frowned upon.
People only read books now for a photo on Instagram, so they look educated. I think everyone's listening to books.
I did it over holidays, actually, like old school, read a John Grisham novel, and I was like, I haven't done this in 100 years, and it was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I
And
feel
you
like
learn all big words.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, I guess. But if you listen to big words, do you learn them as well?
Yeah, they go in.
And I think more goes in listening than
Paradoxically,
reading.
too, if you weren't... Sorry, that was another... I give up.
Where the hell was that going?
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.